Hello doll people. Today I'm coming to you with a little bit of a different video. Today was a good day, actually. Up until about 4 something this afternoon. I received from DOA a message that I had been banned for owning Recasts. Which is interesting because every single one of my dolls, they've been legit. I got a DOA in like '09 and I started using it, if I can even say that, like using it. I want to say like 3 months ago because I started around the same time I started doing videos, which hasn't been too terribly long. I think this is maybe like the 4th month, if that. When I first started doing videos, I wanted to connect to other doll collectors. And I also wanted to finally connect with the BJD community physically. I wanted to start going to meets. So I refound all my credentials for DOA because I hadn't been on there. Not even done one post. I don't even know what the marketplace is like on DOA because I don't have access to it. I started looking for meets in New York City and I found one. And the whole reason I found that is because another person told me, yes, there are meets once a month in New York. I figured I can totally go to that, why not? But anyway, I got this message through email saying that one of my dolls were suspected to be recast and that I'd been banned and that I couldn't go to the meets anymore, and if I did go to the meets, that I wasn't to bring my recast doll. So fucking what? I got a DOA in the beginning because the people I first started admiring when it came to BJDs, they had one. And then their friends had one, and then their friends' friends had one. It made me believe that to be a real BJD owner and collector, I had to have a DOA. So I got one. When I got one, I didn't have dolls, which was like '09-ish, I want to say. So I didn't have dolls, so naturally I didn't post anything. I wasn't on it a lot. My medium that I was glued to before I got my own dolls was Flikr, because photography is one of the biggest things with my doll collecting. I just love taking pictures of them. I've always loved that. So that was a huge facet for me, so Flikr stuck out. It still sticks out. I love Flikr. You don't need DOA to be a real collector, and you don't need DOA to validate your collection. I, as of now, own no recasts. That's all I feel on the matter. Recasts for me, that whole drama and debacle, is neither here nor there. And I say that because it's like I've got shit tons more things to worry about that actually need my brain functionality than to worry about if somebody's doll is real or fake. If it's real, fantastic. If it's fake, I don't give a fuck. It's not my collection. It's not my place to give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't just come up to somebody and be like, your doll's fake, and then, you know, make them feel bad, belittle them, and make them feel anything other than amazeballs. I can't do all that. Like that's not who I am. I want to say to all the people that have contacted me through Instagram and through my Flickr, people that aren't in the BJD hobby and they desperately want to be a part of the hobby, because the hobby is amazing. There's so much that goes into these dolls. Like, you've got your sewing, you've got your photography, you've got face-up artists, and you've got set makers that create, well, set designers that create these diorama and stuff. And being in the BJD hobby will lead you to so many other types of dolls because they all kind of connect in some way, shape, or form. I want to say to you guys that you don't have to be a part of some forum to validate your doll. Your doll is for you. Okay? Being a part of a community is one thing. What you buy, the dolls that you get, should be for you. You can't let a community dictate what it is that you want for yourself. Plain and simple. Because I am so over the whole bullshit with DOA. Every time I mention ball jointed dolls, I have gotten from my doll community of people that don't collect BJDs, they mentioned that they stopped trying to be a part of the community because there was so much drama surrounding this recast mess and surrounding DOA, and it sucks all of the greatness out of just having a doll that you sincerely enjoy. And I find that it's only with BJDs. I swear to God, I do understand why people feel so strongly about recasts, and I do understand why recasts exist. And again, for me, that's neither here nor there, because it's like, what somebody else does has nothing to do with me, unless of course it's directly affecting me. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm ignorant on the matter, but like, I don't give a fuck. Okay, if they want to buy that, that's wonderful. There's this hierarchy in the BJD community, or hierarchy like, I could say. Um, but it just seems like anything DOA says, there's this pack mentality that follows it straight up. And they feel like whatever DOA says is absolute. And that is bullshit. I've been doing things with my dolls far longer and having fun far longer than I've ever been on any DOA thread. All the bullshit that I've been finding out about DOA today is actually the most I've heard about it because I just haven't been doing it. You know, my dolls are mine. They're my piece of sanity. They're my piece of wind down time after I get off of work. And if a forum doesn't want me on there because they think something I have is fraudulent, well then fuck you, because I know what I did, I know what I bought, and I have all of the proof, and I don't need to flash it in front of people in order to feel valid. I collect shit tons of different types of dolls. I enjoy every single one of them, and I'm okay. Honestly, it does kind of suck that I can't go to the meets anymore. And I could still go because none of my dolls are recasts. But do I want to? And the reason why I pose that question is because I was in close contact with people. They may have taken photos of some of my dolls and uploaded them, and they might have tagged them. Maybe they said something, maybe they didn't. Maybe we have jealous people at meets. Maybe we don't. I don't know. I can't comment on neither one of those, but I do know that I do not want to be associated with an organization that tries to dictate how a person collects. I have friends that own Recasts. They're amazing people. They live lives. They have awesome kids. They go to work and they pay their bills and they bleed just like every other person in the world. Whether they bought their doll off the side of the fucking street or they bought it from Lutz directly. And they love their dolls. And I could never say some of the things that people have said to people that own recasts. I could never go on any type of rant people go on for owning recasts. Because I'm an adult and I happen to live in a fucking country that's ran by Donald Trump. I have more on my plate to worry about than if a person owns something that I don't agree with. I'm mature. Don't you want to be a mature adult about things? I mean, my sister, for God's sakes, owns a fucking thong. I don't agree with that, but she's a grown fucking woman. She bought it, so it's like... And I really feel like I should not have had to make this video. I was trying to avoid it. And I avoided the bullshit up until I actually got on DOA and looked at the meetups. It's like, and that's why I'm posing the question if I should go back to the meetups at all. I'm saying nothing about the people that I met there. I met awesome people there, and one, or maybe a few, I'm not sure, have commissioned me from the meetups. I met amazing people. I had a good time. I don't want to be a part of something that gives people the power to belittle another person for any type of reason. I honestly feel like DOA gives people this attitude. Not all people, I'm generalizing, but it does give people a sense of higher being, I guess I could say, where they feel like they can talk down to people, and they feel like because they're on the internet that it doesn't affect people, but it does. My very first Tumblr, I remember seeing people argue back and forth on Tumblr about recasts. And I was just like, y'all being real fucking mean to each other over a damn doll. I've seen people say really mean things to another human being over some plastic. Resin is still plastic, ladies and gentlemen. You can't be mean to people over a damn doll. It's just beneath me. It's beneath me. But, yeah, I just wanted to come and talk about it a little bit. And I felt the need to really say all this stuff because, like I said, I'm meeting these amazing people. Like my last video, I was just thanking all of you for being so nice to me. And even after I posted this on my Instagram, Tashi Bear Huggies, so many of you were quite supportive. I posted it because I wanted all of you guys to know, including the people that I've met at the DOA meetup, that I won't be attending anymore. DOA, or any forum for that matter, should not be dictating how you feel about your dolls and your collection, and it shouldn't kill that love and zest that you have for your collection. I mean, you guys know my journey, and I'm not about to let a fucking forum tell me that I can't have my dolls, or tell me that my dolls are recasts, or tell me anything other than they're fucking gorgeous. End of discussion. Oh, real quick though. On Instagram, I asked you guys, would you guys be interested in me doing videos talking about how I go about doing face ups and how I go about just generally repainting? And a lot of you said yes, and some of you really want to see how I make a wig. I didn't expect that. I actually didn't expect that. My wigs, they do come out nice, but I didn't expect so many of you to actually want to see that specifically. That video is coming. I have to get a new, what do they call it? I've got to get a new tripod. I want to start a new series. It's going to be called How to Art. Every so often I'll do a video that will be a tutorial of sorts and showing you guys how I go about doing the things that I do with my dolls, because so many of you have been asking and I don't mind sharing. So look out for that. Bye. Bye.